Hopefully this works. Oh,
I have the stream pulled up on another window just to see if it.
all right.
Yeah,
Hello,
I like it.
YouTube.
I like that there's no dead space or whatever. It looks nice.
All right, we'll keep this layout then. Let me just open it up on YouTube
Yeah,
so
it's
I'm not
there
looking
we
over
go.
here.
I see it on the. Actually, now that I'm like seeing it on the YouTube side of it, it's a little much.
It looks a little much on here for me, so let's
Maybe we
let's go
should
back
go
to
go
this.
get.
There we go. Where the heck is my stream? Sorry guys, for anybody that's actually here on the stream. I'm still trying to figure this whole stream thing out on YouTube. This is my first time streaming on YouTube. All right, so we got Otaku in Training first. Yep, he was first. I saw that earlier. And then we also got Laura A. Grace. Hey, hey, hey. I don't have
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm joining
nice.
in with a different
A
read.
different read. What are you reading, Laura? Oh, we got Tony in here. Nice.
Yep, that's fine. Or you could do what I did and just, when we did the Yona read-along, I just looked for Yona digitally and I just read it digitally with them. I didn't have them.
Yeah, honestly, y'all read whatever you want. I mean, this is more of a like let's just hang out type of thing. I'm gonna feed
Yeah.
you the final volume of Those Not So Sweet Boys. Nice.
But all right, since I am the host, welcome everybody to my first stream here. We got Prof Otaku on here. Welcome, Prof. Thanks for coming on. Doing
My
this whole
pleasure.
read along with Yu-Gi-Oh. It was more your idea. It was kind of my idea, but you're the one that kind of forced me to just go ahead and go through with it.
Well, you know, you and I did that read along of Eminence and Shadow, and that went really well. I thought it went pretty well. Did you finish the fourth volume, or did you?
So I have a
What
confession.
happened? Okay. Did you lie to me this whole time? You didn't read any of it?
I didn't lie at all to you. I don't think I ever lied to you. I told you what I read, but I was laughing my ass off on your most recent video where you said that you finished my read along with Elite Collector because I'm still on volume 3.
So you didn't even get to volume 4.
No, I didn't even get to volume 3 actually. I just finished volume 2 and I'm on volume 3. Dude,
well, it's officially over in my book.
Yeah, I'm like, last month was so busy, I got very little reading done. Anytime I had for reading, towards the end of the month, I ended up picking up Hogwarts Legacy and a PS5.
Oh, how are you liking that?
Dude, I love it. I love Hogwarts Legacy. And the PS5, actually. It's pretty nice upgrade since I've been playing
What house are you in?
Slytherin. But apparently I'm a bad Slytherin, according to some of the people that watch the streams. It's so hard for me to be evil. Like, people tell me, like, they want me to take money from people, and I'm like, no, it's okay. I did it for free.
Have you learned any of the, like, the dangerous spells, the curse spells or whatever?
No, not yet. From what I've heard, it's like a late game thing.
Okay.
So I probably won't learn it till a while. But how do you make it so that, like, the comments show up on the stream? I know that
I have it just you have the private chat and then you have the comments tab. I have the comments tab open. It's showing up. Oh, are you talking about on the screen? How do you?
Yeah,
push
like
it onto
on the
screen?
stream. I know when I'm watching Otaku Tuesday, it shows up like
Yeah.
or comments on here. I guess anybody that's on stream, maybe you Otaku in Training. Do you know how to do it? I ordered all of Yu-Gi-Oh! After Prof said they were back in stock, but Volume 1 hasn't come in yet. Oh, all right. Awesome. Welcome, Jacob.
Good to see ya. You know, I bet you can find... I'm pretty sure it's on the Shonen Jump app, actually. Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't you think? It's Shonen Jump, isn't it? Yeah.
You might be right, but I don't... I've opened up the Shonen Jump app a few times, and I don't recall ever seeing it on there, actually, to be honest.
I thought you clicked on the comment. Oh, there's the lo-fi music.
Yeah, I forgot to put that back on.
Comment and it popped. Well, we're talking. You clicked on the comment and it pops up on the screen. Can you click the comment?
Oh, okay. Here it is. Comments. Oh, nice. There we go.
There we go.
Laura A. Grace. I thought you clicked on the comment.
Thank
Alright,
you,
cool.
Laura.
Thanks, Laura. Figured that out. So you have to click on it. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. That's still not gonna work for me because I'm looking at the stream on my phone over here and I have my computer over here to the right.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work out very well. But alright, what else do you got going on, Prof? I know you got the are you pretty excited about the con that you're gonna be in next week?
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely pumped. So, for those of you on the stream who don't know, I am presenting a panel at Mississippi Anime Festival next weekend. I'm doing it on the state of the manga industry, which is kind of like my shtick or whatever on YouTube. So I'm super excited about that. It's my first con. I've never been, so I've got some money in the pocket, and I plan on spending it all. So I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it sounds. Are you nervous at all? I feel like I would be super nervous trying to do something like that.
Well, you know, what I'm more concerned about, because I mean, I haven't started making the PowerPoint or anything like that. I'm basically going to take the 3 videos that I did on the state of the manga industry and put them all together with some of the counterfeit manga stuff that's been going on with Malaysia and India. And then I'm also going to talk about the 2 like recent interviews that just came out from Viz and Tokyo Pop about the 2023 manga industry, which is super interesting. But no, I'm not nervous. I'm definitely going to be nervous when I get there. I think it's just like a different vibe because, you know, we're like used to being in the, like on the computer, and we're used to like doing our videos by ourselves. We're not like performing in front of an audience. So I'm concerned whether that vibe will be okay at the Anime Con, and I'm also concerned that it's a 45-minute panel. I don't think I'm going to do 45 minutes. I think it's a mine's
wow.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk more than like 25 minutes. I think after that I'm just going to be like, okay, do we got questions or whatever? So, yeah. But
Dude, it would be so, yeah, it would be so fun. Like it'd be so cool to see like who actually shows up. If any YouTuber surprised you or something. Do you know of any YouTubers that are in the area?
In Mississippi?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where they are.
No, I don't think anybody. I don't think there's any manga tubers that live in Mississippi. I mean, I think the closest one to me is the Texas and Florida people.
So probably me, which I was trying to go.
Yeah.
But it's thinking about it. I was talking with my wife too, and it's pretty far. I'm super bad at driving. Like max I can usually do is 4 hours. Like whenever we go back home, I drive 4 hours and I start falling asleep.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I've never been the type of husband to be able to drive us the whole way to a certain location. I would have to split it up with my wife.
That's amazing.
So yeah, thinking about that and having to drive 6 hours one way and then 6 hours the other way back.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd make it out alive.
I don't blame you, but I mean, I'm sure I wish I was in a closer area where I could just be around more manga tubers. At least you're like pretty close to some, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot around here. Like if there was ever a con here and like Chase went to one of the cons here, like I would definitely go and watch him. Go check him out.
Oh, for sure.
He's like right here.
Have you ever considered like presenting at a con or anything like that on a topic?
No, I don't think that's for me. No, I'm barely like I don't even know how I did this whole YouTube thing. I'm not good at public speaking. I'm not good at like even this stream right here. I was really nervous just doing this stream. On Twitch for some reason I've gotten used to it because it's the usuals that kind of show up on Twitch, like some of the people that I talk to more on Discord. But I've always been nervous to actually do it on YouTube just because I have a lot more like subscribers and followers. So I don't know how many people would actually show up, but so far it's pretty good. Not bad. It's I'm not too nerve-wracking. But yeah, I get really nervous with stuff like this.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, I watched your latest video on the cards. So is that like your main thing now?
Thing. No,
like,
I don't
is it
want
like
it
your
be.
main thing though? Because it looks like you are like full on, like full force into that, you know?
This always happens. Whenever I find a new hobby, I like get really into it, and I start going more towards that, and like not much into the other stuff, but I want this channel to be more like manga and anime related. I don't want to do too many card stuff. I wanted to do like maybe one every 2 weeks, but because I'm getting too into it right now, I'm filming a lot more stuff that has to do with cards. And,
Yeah.
But I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like I really am having fun collecting Pokemon cards and going to trading. Like that event that I did last week was super
Tell
fun.
me about that, because I didn't even know that existed. You go to this place and you just trade cards with people. Is there like a specific time, like it's an event that you do?
There is actually. At the time that I went, there wasn't a tournament or anything going on, so there wasn't many people trading. But that day they told me, hey, come during like 12 to 2 p.m. and they have a lot of people there, like collectors and people that go and play the game, and there's just people looking to trade. So I tried to go back this weekend, so I did go again on Saturday, yesterday. But I went at 2, so there was definitely more people than last week, but I didn't go like when there was like a massive. So yeah, they have events every single week, and people are going to trade and to play the game and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Cool.
Do you find
I
that
like
it's more cost effective to buy like individual cards that you want online, or to try to pull from a pack?
honestly, probably. I don't know, because in every single set that comes out for Pokemon, at least from my experience, there's like usually a few cards that are like super expensive. Like for this new set, the Crown Zenith set, there's like 4 cards, maybe even 5 that are like over $100.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I pulled 3 of them. So I was able to pull 3 of them. But yeah, other than that, once you pull those like big hitters, I would try to buy packs to pull those. After you pull those, then I would probably just buy singles, because singles are just like a few dollars, like $1 up to like max maybe $20, $25. So that's the way that I'm doing it. I'm trying to pull the bigger heavy hitter cards through packs, and then once I do that, I'm just gonna be doing trades or buying singles.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. No, that's cool. I just can't do the cards because I feel like it's like a gotcha game, and I feel like the cards that I don't want or like I pull and they're not valuable are just like money going down the drain, and it would just bother me.
It definitely does feel like that sometimes. Like recently, I bought a few, like, because there's like stuff being released every other week or so, and when I get those type of boxes where it's stuff that like I opened up the Pikachu box, which I don't know where it is. I think it's in the closet, and I pulled nothing out of it. Like not even a big hit, not even a big hitter. The only thing that I got were the Pikachu promos, which those are usually only worth like not much, because there's a bunch of those printed for every single box.
Right.
They're only worth a few bucks, maybe $2 or $3 max. So yeah, that it kind of does suck when you get packs like that. But Otaku in Training is saying card value fluctuates by the day when meta combos are discovered. Yeah, that's true. So there's a place where you can check the prices. It's called TCG Player, and you can see that the value just fluctuates every single day. One day a card can be like $100, and then the next day it'll go down to $75 or something like that. But yeah, I'd say enough about cards. Maybe do you want to get started with the reading?
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
So let's
or was there something
talk
else that you
about,
wanted to talk about?
Let's talk about our history of Yu-Gi-Oh before we start.
Oh yeah, we can do that. So, do you want to go first, or do I go first?
Sure, I'll go first. So
Right.
my history of Yu-Gi-Oh, I think I started with the card game, because I was obviously alive when Yu-Gi-Oh first started, and in terms of like I think it like first started when I was in like late elementary school. I'd have to like look up the date specifically, but I just remember it just being like super huge on the playground. And then in middle school was when I was like playing with friends and stuff, and we were using all like the OG cards and stuff, like Monster Reborn and Karibo and like all that before it went all crazy and stuff like that. And I have watched all of the anime the original anime, not anything past that. So I guess what we're going to be reading here in these black omnibuses, I haven't read or watched anything after that. So that's my history with Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like genuinely curious to see how the Yu-Gi-Oh manga is, because I've heard it's like super dark, it's just like really different. I'm curious to see how it compares to the anime adaptation, whether that adaptation is like really faithful to the manga, or if they cut a lot of stuff out. So yeah, I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I really want to read the manga too, because I also have heard that it's very different and dark, like you mentioned. So I've by the first series, did you ever watch Battle City, or just up until like the Pegasus ending?
Battle City, is that like the real ending? That's when they're in that tournament, right?
Yeah, there's a tournament like in the city, Battle City, and they have like that thing on their arms.
Yeah, I've seen that. Okay. Is that before the Pegasus or after the Pegasus?
That's after Pegasus.
Yeah, I've been past Pegasus. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I mean, I've been to like Toon World is Pegasus too. So.
Yep. Yeah, that's about
but no,
the same.
I've been past that.
As far as anime wise, I've also only seen up until like the end of the Battle City arc. But we got more people showing up. Leroy, man, what's up? Mayube, welcome.
Great. Hello, Mayube. Hey, Leroy.
2002 is when the game dropped.
2002. Okay, so I was, like literally that's like would be the height of like a kid's like weeb dream. So like I was 7 when the game dropped. So that's like right at that perfect age to like get into that stuff. Yeah, because I was Gen 2 for Pokemon.
Okay, I was 10 at the time. And interesting with me, so I guess now going into my history, my mom or my parents, mostly my mom, she would always do like a lot of reselling of stuff. And at the point when like Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards were like getting super hot at the time, she would buy like them in bulk. So I literally had like first edition Pokemon packs and all of this stuff all around the house. And when it came into Yu-Gi-Oh 2, I had a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh packs as well. I think it was more Pokemon than Yu-Gi-Oh, because I think towards the time when Yu-Gi-Oh started to come out, she started to stop because my mom is also very religious. And at some point there was like a huge story that came out about like the Pokemon and like Yu-Gi-Oh being very demonic or like.
Well, let me tell you, that Pot of Greed card, that was the one that killed all the kids back in the day. You know, you throw Pot of Greed card down, and then your mom's like doing this, you know.
Yeah. So when she found that out, she literally like threw my cards away. Like I had a bunch of cards. I had binders with cards in them, and I was like, I remember being really mad about it. Like, I mean, anybody would be mad about it, right? But that's how religious she was. Once she found out, she stopped the whole reselling. She threw away all of my cards, and after that, I wouldn't be able to collect. Like she wouldn't buy them for me, so I would like collect them by myself. Whenever I would have money, I would sometimes try to buy them, and I would hide them from her. But what ended up happening was at the time too, there was a lot of bootlegs. So I ended up buying like a bunch of these bootleg Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and like I would play with them sometimes at school, and people would notice, like, what the heck? That's not a real card, and like that was kind of embarrassing too.
That's amazing. It looks like we're in the chat. Highlight Leroy's comment. He has a question.
Okay.
All right, so I guess you guys are just well, because like this is how I do my videos, you know. So like people are always wondering. So I have this desk, and then what I do is when I like make the video, I'll the camera will be over there, and I'll hit record and record on my computer, which is over there for the audio, and then I'll run around and the desk is out, and I'll get into this position and I'll pull the desk in, and then I'll like lock myself into the pod, and then I'll like record for whatever time I want, and then I'll push the desk out and run back around and push all the buttons to stop recording. So yeah, it's a terrible process. It's really, really bad. But at least it looks aesthetically pleasing, so that was the whole goal.
Yeah, I think me and you kind of do the same thing. Because I use a little tiny desk too for like even like my statue unboxings. So I'm always like moving the camera, making it look like it's a bigger desk than it actually is.
Right.
So, yeah.
But no, that's awesome. So okay, which one? So for me as a child, I was like into the Pokemon games, not the Pokemon cards, but the Pokemon games. And then for Yu-Gi-Oh, I was more into the cards than the anime. So what about you?
For me, I was into both, man. I would tell you, I would collect the Pokemon cards because my mom was selling them at the time. And when the games came out, I think I also got the games like as soon as they came out. I remember playing like one Christmas, one of my aunts, she was super awesome because I think she was also kind of a gamer and I didn't realize it at the time. But she would always get us like all the kids in our family like video games. And I remember she got me the Pokemon Yellow, which I guess wasn't when Red and Blue came out first. So I didn't start playing the games until Yellow. And at that time, I think I was already collecting Pokemon cards, so I think it was the cards first. I could be mistaken.
Yeah. What's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card? Or your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh monster?
Man. I love the Toon monsters, to be honest.
I do too.
I freaking love them. The design.
Toon Summon Skull is so dope.
Toon Summon Skull is awesome.
Oh my goodness.
I literally have the cards over here.
I found a bunch of cards from my childhood on when I went home for Christmas. My dad gave me a box of my childhood stuff when I was over there, and it had a box of cards. And all the cards are not good. Like the best one I found was the horse guy, the horse knight, which is what I took my picture and my thumbnail with. But I didn't have any of my like really good OG cards, which like super disappointed me.
Yeah, I'm sure if I like think about it and look through the list, there's other Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like I love the Dark Magician girl too. She's pretty awesome. Like one of my first crushes when I was younger. Let's see. The Chaos. I forget the name. But here's a few of the cards that I got. You see that?
Oh, I remember that one. It's the one with all the eyeballs.
Yep, Relinquish is pretty cool too. Pegasus. I love all the Pegasus monsters.
You know what I like about that one is it was like super powerful in the anime. That eyeball one, like you couldn't hit it or something, and like I was like, whoa, like this thing is so cool, like as a kid. But I think in the card game it's like impossible to use or something.
There you go. Red Panther manga knows what's up. There's the Toon Dark Magician.
Nice. Do you have the you remember that dragon, that baby dragon with the time clock? And you put them together, makes the fusion one. I remember I was like, I want to put that on the field. It's so cool, but like it's so hard to like actually get it.
Yeah, the blue eyes is kind of one of my favorites too.
Dude, that
blue
is
eyes
so
and red
cool.
Eyes. But I think that's
Wait, are those from your childhood?
Nah, I got these recently.
Oh,
I got these
dude.
specifically because I have statues for them, so I was planning to put them next to the statues. So that's why I got these.
Oh, you know who one of the voice actors who's coming to this Mississippi Comic-Con? It's Seto Kaiba's voice actor. And so I plan on getting his signature. So I gotta go look through my omnibuses and find which one has Seto Kaiba on the front of it, and then I'm gonna have him sign the cover.
Now I kind of want to go and have him sign my Toon Blue Eyes.
Dude, that would be so cool. You know what? If you really want to, you could probably send it to me, and then I could have him sign it for you if you really wanted to.
I probably could get there pretty quickly, actually. I might do that. Let's do that. Send me your info.
If you want to do that, I mean, I know you don't get the experience of like having him like sign it for you in your face or whatever, but like that would be a pretty cool signature to get.
Yeah, it would be my first signature card. I don't know how it works though. Do they actually sign the card, or do I need to put it in the sleeve and they send the sleeve?
Well, you know, don't you think it would be better? Well, I don't know. Do you think it would be better for them to sign on the card? Because if they signed on the case, wouldn't like the Sharpie like get worn off after a while?
I don't know. I'll need to look into it. Either way, I could buy another one. These aren't too expensive. I got this one for like $5 to $10. I think actually this one was $15.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's see, Tyshawn, who remembers getting cards and Shonen Jump magazines? Oh, see, you know, I didn't grow up, or at least when I was a child, I didn't know about manga, and so I didn't know about the Shonen Jump magazines, but I did remember seeing like older magazines on the internet with the cards in them. That's super cool. I'm super jealous.
Yeah, I don't think I ever picked up any Shonen magazine growing up. Even more recently. I've been wanting to get some, but
Mayube says yes on the card. It will smear on the case. That's good to know. Okay.
All right. So it's about to be 7:30. So I think we should probably start the reading at around 7:30ish. So we got about 3 more minutes in case anybody wants to ask any questions or something. You got both me and Prof here live. And let me see if I can find the timer. We want to do this like we usually do, right?
Thank you guys for joining us. If you guys are reading anything other than Yu-Gi-Oh, let us know in the comments. I'd be curious to see what everybody else is reading, or if you're reading Yu-Gi-Oh with us. I don't know if we plan on doing this. Like, this might be just like a one-time thing, but this is just a good way for us to get started with Yu-Gi-Oh. I think like the hardest thing about like getting started with longer series is just like committing to them. So I find like these buddy reads are just really good to like keep myself honest with like starting a read. I just finished High School Debut today with Marguerite's manga, which was like really great, and I hope to do My Love Story very soon with somebody. I don't care who it is. If you want to read My Love Story like soon, I'm ready to read that. That's my next rom-com read. So
and you're reading all that shoujo recently, man.
Oh, dude, I have been obsessed with shoujo. Like, I have been like so on the shoujo josei train. Like, there is like such great stuff out there that is not just like lovey-dovey high school romance. Like, oh, it's such an, especially josei. I think josei is just like the most underrated genre, and it like needs to be read by like the Shonen Jump enthusiasts, because there's just some peak writing out there that needs to be done. And even Gakuen Babysitters, which is that babysitting manga that I've been reading with the little babies and stuff like that in the daycare, that's a shoujo too, and there's no romance in that at all, like none. It's just babies, slice of life, and it's just such a great series. So yeah,
that one was interesting. I don't know, I'm not usually a fan of slice of life, but maybe that one's only digital, right?
Yeah, it's only English scans.
Try it out. Maybe tough. I can read that one with my son or something.
Let's see. Tony reads. Tony says, "Have you read Requiem of the Rose King?" I have not read Requiem of the Rose King. I actually don't even have it, so I need to pick that up pretty soon.
Leroy, are we gonna read out loud or what?
Should you know what that would be?
We'll just create a read it.
I should do. I'll do all this. I'll do the sound effects too. I'll say, and a 3 crack. Yugi, are you okay? I'll do the sound effects too. What's another sound effect that would be funny? Let's see. Oh, here's a dom.
I see this. I don't even know what this is. This one says da-da.
Dom. And then there's one that goes click, 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 click.
There's some weird sound effects on here.
Dude, now I kind of want to do the sound effects now.
Like, this guy's doing this thing with the knives, and he's going. What is that?
Oh, here's one where the ground is shaking. It's going.
Oh man!
If you read out loud, I want genuine voice acting. Okay, good. I'll do all the female voices. No way! I've heard that place is terrible. Don't go to the Shadow Realm, Yugi.
Hey, that's not bad. That's pretty good. I like that. Maybe you should consider professional voice acting.
I know. I just
Sounds
you know
better than
well
some
I
of them.
one step at a time. I gotta make my way as a manga tuber, low tier manga tuber. So.
All right, but
Oh.
no, Leroy. To answer your question, we will not be reading out loud. You
I'm
will just put
reading
a timer.
Teasing Master. Yeah, let's do a timer. You want to do? I know you read way faster than I do. Do you want to do like 10 minutes so that we can talk about the first chapter?
Sure. Yeah, we'll start with 10 minutes. I need to find another timer.
Let's see. I'm reading Teasing Master Takagi-san. I want to read that super bad. It sounds like really cute. While you're setting up the timer, Elite, what do you think of these omnibuses? I'm like genuinely curious. Like the quality of them.
I mean, I don't think they're that bad. I kind of like them.
I like them too, and I like that they're
Yeah.
only $15 each. So if you get them on like Right Stuff, you can get each of these for like a little bit less than $10. You know, if you get it on a sale. So like that's great for 3 volumes.
I got all of these on sale. I ordered these like 2 years ago. I'm finally getting them all.
I think I was in the same boat as you. I ordered them like maybe a year or a year and a half ago. So I think I completed my whole set for like $125 or something like that. Way better than like the $500 that it was going for like 5 months ago.
Yeah. And honestly, even like the paper quality is not bad either. Like some of these omnibuses, you can see through the pages pretty good. This one, for me, it's kind of hard to tell because I have a light pointing at me, so I can't see through them. But earlier, when I was looking at them, they looked pretty good. The paper quality was nice.
Yeah. Jacob says, the anime is much better than the manga, to be honest, but it has a special place in my heart. Oh, interesting. Okay. Is it because you get to like actually see the duels play out with the animation and like there's more color and the moves are shown like better? I'd be curious.
I do like the animation in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's pretty good.
I do too.
It holds up.
You know, and I haven't watched it in, let's see, I don't know, like.
Dude, honestly, that's another thing. As far as like my background with Yu-Gi-Oh, I rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh at least like once every 5 to 3 years. At least like the first half and on to Battle City.
Yeah.
For some reason, I never finished Battle City. I always get up to a certain point in Battle City, and then I just stop watching it. But I generally do rewatch the whole series. So I do know that I think the animation does.
Do you have the Blu-rays for that, or the any sort of physical copy? Oh, teasing! I was referring to Teasing Matt. Okay, Jacob said he wasn't talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. He was talking about Teasing Master Takagi-san.
Okay.
Never mind. Well, then we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe this is fantastic.
All right, so I got a timer ready, so I think we'll go ahead and get started soon. You guys see the timer? Probably need to do this. Oh, we're on one. You guys are seeing some stuff.
We're seeing the screen share.
There's. All right, now you guys should just see the timer, right?
Yeah, it's kind of glitching out though.
Oh, it's a little behind on the stream.
Okay, there we go.
I see only myself though now. What the heck?
Yeah.
We don't see Prof.
I mean, that's okay. Nobody needs to see me reading. Oh,
There we
that'll
go.
give me my chance. That'll give me my chance to eat my other part of my dinner.
So you're not gonna read, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. All right, I guess we're reading.
All right, I got it ready now. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start reading. You guys, whoever's reading something else, or if you're reading Yu-Gi-Oh, we'll go ahead and get started. You ready, Prof?
All right, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
All right, we'll get started now. shit. That was fast. Are you done with chapter 1?
Sorry, I was muted. I'm only halfway done with chapter 1.
Yeah, I say we go another 10 minutes.
I agree.
Yeah, because I still need to. I don't even know if I'm halfway done. You might be further than me. Alright, we're gonna go for another 10 minutes, guys.
You know what? Since we're kind of both at the same spot, I want to say one thing. You know what kind of trips me out is that I actually what I think is really cool is that the editor put in there like this person is Joey Wheeler, this person is Tristan Taylor, this person is Taya.
Yeah,
I think that's like a really nice.
Too.
Yeah, because now we're gonna hear them in their Japanese names, and like it's like really weird for me.
For me, I'm honestly gonna read them as the anime names. Anytime I see that, I'm just gonna go like.
Oh sure, just
whatever I read and just call it.
Right. Yeah. Me too. I've already been doing that. So. Yeah. Hey Mark,
right.
good to see ya.
Hey Marge, you made it. Welcome. Pull out your Yu-Gi-Oh Omni and read along with us. Or
Oh, does she have Yu-Gi-Oh too?
I don't think so. I didn't see it in her manga collection video. All right, we're gonna go for another 10 minutes, guys.
Yeah, we need more time to finish this first chapter.
Finish?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I finished like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, you read much faster than me then. I'm like,
I think this is a little bit easier for me to read because like I'm I guess I just like know the story, you know? So like I'm not so absorbed into like absorbing like every minuscule detail with the character like designs and the art and stuff. So I'm just reading it.
I'm 5 pages behind. But shit.
Well,
you
you
say
read
you know
the-
the
you read-
story.
You read these
Oh,
5
yeah.
pages. Finish it.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll finish it and you finish your sandwich.
Oh, that's a good idea. I guess everybody can watch me eat my sandwich.
I can change it to just me if you want.
No, if somebody has questions, I can answer them in the chat.
Okay, then I'll leave you on.
I'll entertain the masses. You know, Marg, there is usually a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in between 6 and 0. I know it's kind of a difficult concept. You know, counting is hard. Let's see. I think next y'all should do a buddy read for Higurashi. I do not have a copy of Higurashi. Now I know that Yen Press just reprinted them again for they had reprinted them I don't know, like 4 months ago, and then they just announced yesterday they reprinted it again. You know what my problem is with Higurashi, why I'm probably not going to read it, is because it's a little bit too dark for me personally. It's like super it's just like talking a lot about like killing like with kids and stuff like that, and I don't know, honestly, I don't know if that's just my cup of tea. I think if you guys have seen my channel and know what I like, I just like more kind of laid back type of things. So yeah, not my favorite, to be honest with you. But if you really think it's good, then I'll pick it up, Red Panther. How much of the anime have you seen, Prof? I can't remember, man. I don't remember how much of the anime of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen. I definitely know I've seen past Pegasus. I've seen Battle City. But, I mean, I don't remember, honestly. It's been like 20 years since I've watched the anime, so it's been quite a while. Asadora. I just almost finished Volume 5 of Asadora from Tony. Yes! Oh, I love it. I think... Let's see. Yeah, and actually, Volume 5 ends an arc in Asadora, so that's like a great place to stop, too. Asian Mer, good to see you. No, I'll send you Volume 1. You can decide for yourself. You don't have to do that. It's a very nice gesture, though. Yeah, Asadora is great. The problem with Asadora is that it's like such a slow burner. I mean, we're 5 volumes in and we've barely scratched the surface on this thing. I'm making a prediction that we're looking at I would say a 22 to a 24 volume series with Asadora. What alarms me is that Naoki Urasawa has taken already a couple of hiatuses off of Asadora. I'm not sure whether it's just due to burnout or whether he's just like tired or whatever, but yeah, I mean, that's definitely, this is going to take a while to get through. When are we getting the next one? I'm assuming you're talking about for Asadora. If you're talking about Asadora, we are actually caught up with the Japanese releases. So we're right with Japan now, that's a big issue, because not only are we going to have to wait for Urasawa Sensei to make the chapters, but then they'll have to get put out in the tankobon in Japan, and then we're gonna get the translation. I mean, honestly, this is just a long haul series, so if you're absorbed into Asadora, this might be one of those where you just sit and wait on it, just start stacking some volumes. So good
all right,
questions.
done.
You did it. All right. I am genuinely curious on what you think, because I have some thoughts.
I thought Well, the artwork for the characters threw me off at first.
Oh yeah, the facial
Artwork
proportions are off.
Yeah, they're definitely off, but again, I'm just used to the anime. I'm hoping. I think I've heard that it gets better later, but just off the bat right now, it does throw me off. But
You know what
other
it kind of
than
reminds me of? The facial, or like the way the characters look. It's like if you're looking in like a fisheye camera lens. It's kind of looks like that, where like everything looks kind of like stretched out or like at a weird
especially
like
this
dimension.
page, right? Like the first page where it just shows all the characters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Like Yugi looks like a chibi form. Like they look chibi form. Well,
Hey,
just Yugi.
Put you and I on the big screen.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, no, that definitely threw me off. Like, I mean, like, and I get it because it's like the manga format or whatever. So like, you know, I was like, I got over it pretty fast.
It's only the other characters. Yugi actually looks all right. Like,
Yeah, Yugi doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that,
Joey looks weird. Joey looks
Oh.
weird. That threw me
Joey and
Speaking of Yugi, Yugi, when Yugi turns into the adult form, he kind of looks like Chucky the doll.
yeah, I got that
It's
too.
really creepy.
Yeah, I'm glad they changed it in the anime because I probably would have laughed at that. Or actually, maybe I would have been scared 'cause at the time I didn't like Chucky.
Otaku in Training, wasn't the series originally intended to be a horror in the beginning? I have no idea, but honestly, from the vibes of this first chapter, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what this felt like to me, Elite? This whole first chapter, I didn't even feel like I was reading Yu-Gi-Oh! I felt like I was like reading a delinquent Yakuza manga, like set in the
They
early
didn't even bring in
90s.
the card game at all.
No, I mean,
Nothing
yeah, we
about
have
cards.
the Millennium Puzzle, but like, there's no indication
But
of
they're just
cards
talking
at
about
all.
games in general, not card games. That's what
Right. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like Kakaguri, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there
With
you
like
go.
gambling and stakes, like this is more like Kakaguri than anything else in this first chapter. So yeah, very, very weird. Like if I was reading this in Shonen Jump, like the first chapter, I don't know. I don't think I would have been hooked, to be honest with you.
I still enjoyed it, to be honest. I thought it was like, even though it had nothing to do with the card game, I liked the darker tone that it has compared to the anime.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the grandpa is a creepy grandpa.
Oh yeah, and then there's the good old like 90s like sexual innuendos in there or whatever that are like kind of outdated and whatever, but
I was
yeah,
laughing
you know,
at the panel. What's that?
oh yeah.
When he
Yeah.
said basketball, good. Like the way he said it.
Oh, I was surprised with Yugi. I thought he was just an innocent kid, but he was he was ready to go. Put me in, coach, you know.
Yep.
I've
What were you
looked
gonna
through
say?
some of the later volumes, and the art does start to resemble the anime. Ah, okay.
Okay. Well, that's good.
That's good to know. Yeah. But yeah, you know, and I think the reason why I'm enjoying this is because I'm basing it off of the anime. Like, I'm like, wow, this is just a really different take than the anime. I'm intrigued. But if I was reading this cold turkey, I did not know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was about at all, I would definitely be hesitant because, like, I'm super like my radar is on when I'm reading Shonen Jump manga. Like, I have a very fine line of what I like and what I don't like, and this is kind of in the realm of like I don't like, so it's actually kind of weird.
But because it's Yu-Gi-Oh, you still kind of like it.
Exactly, because it's Yu-Gi-Oh and I already know the story, I'm intrigued by it. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to see where it goes. And so far, like that Ushio guy, I don't remember him at all from the anime.
No, I don't. And
That's
I
totally
think he's
different.
I think he's just a one-off character because he's already gone. You know.
Yeah, well, he, like, kind of
I just thought it was like really weird. Like the first thing we see with Yugi as the shadow guy is like him playing this stabby knife game. Like, I'm like, this is like so weird.
Yeah, that game was pretty weird too. I was like, I don't know what I feel about this game. It's better.
Yeah.
Card game.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what chapter 2 brings. Hopefully we get the cards in chapter 2, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
I don't think we will, to be honest. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I think people were interested in the game. I don't see that over here. That's weird. I saw it on the YouTube chat before the.
I think people were interested in the game most of all and wanted more, so they changed it up. Not sure when. Ah, interesting. I did not know that. So that's really interesting. I'll be curious to see when that turn happens.
So they introduced like a game with cards, and then they just went with that and just stuck with card games.
I don't know. I would actually be seriously intrigued to do like a video on Yu-Gi-Oh! And the differences between the manga and the anime and why those differences came to be. Because now I'm just intrigued because of what we've been talking about. The first 7 volumes of this is like all games. There's an arc where Kaiba's introduced and they duel. Oh, okay. Now wow, 7 volumes?
Wait,
that is
7 volumes? This is only 3 volumes.
I know.
Maybe he
Oh
means
my
7
gosh.
chapters. Because I already saw Kaiba, so I already ruined it. So yeah, I think it's 7 chapters.
I was gonna say 7 volumes of this might be a little much. Dark Stage has more details. Okay, I'll have to go ask him about it. But
I think he made a video on it.
did he really? I saw a
watching
video when the mangaka passed away. I saw that video.
Oh yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking about. Because I remember him talking about the Chucky Yugi. He also called him Chucky Yugi.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yep.
Well, should we keep reading? I'm intrigued for chapter 2.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about chapter 1.
No.
Looking through the pages. Nope. Alright. Let's do 30 minutes this time.
How long?
30 minutes?
Chapter 2 is like only like 15 pages.
Oh, so you want to do 10 minutes?
We could do 2 chapters if you wanted to. We do 20 minutes. The next 2 chapters are super short. I just flipped through them.
Okay. Alright, let's do 10 minutes.
Let's see how far we get in 10.
Alright, good night, Margs. 3:30 a.m. down. Why do you have to wake up at 3:30? That's really early.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, good luck.
6:30.
Alright, let's start the 10-minute timer.
Alright, let's do this.
I really need another monitor here in this room. I only got one monitor, so I'm showing everything off.
Oh, that's that's alright. We'll just look at your tabs.
Yeah. Alright, let's get started. All right.
I got a little bit into chapter 3 since I had finished a little bit before the 10.
Yep, so did I. Just like 2 pages into chapter 3.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I don't know.
I didn't like it honestly either. I don't
You
like
didn't like
this,
it either?
No.
This it's just weird. You know what it reminds me of? Have you ever read Shaman King?
Shaman King? No, I haven't read that one.
So with Shaman King, it starts like super episodic. And when I mean like episodic, like just like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like super kiddish, like super like this is meant for like the, you know, the 6 or 7 year old type of thing vibe. And then once it kind of hits its stride, it like then Shaman King gets like into the real story, and then it's like super legit. But that's like the vibe I get from right now. Is just like this is just like super like episodic and like shallow and like no development. Like I don't know.
I tend to drop series that are episodic. So like I dropped that one about the maid I hired recently is very mysterious, because I thought it was like episodic. Every chapter was just a new chapter of the maid being mysterious.
Sure.
But this one, yeah, like I feel like that chapter had nothing to do with the plot at all. Like we could have skipped that chapter.
No, yeah, I know. You could like literally, and I think it's going to be the same thing for this chapter 3 too. Like I feel like I could just like skip all these and I would like not regret skipping that part of the manga, which is crazy because usually when I read manga I want to read everything, but like for this I'm like, I don't care. Like I just want to read, you know, get me to the duel.
It's weird because I wanted to read the stuff that's different from the anime, but now I kind of want to skip it.
Me too.
And just get to the stuff that I like from the anime.
Right. Otaku in training. What was on the tape? Yeah, and then there's like a lot of like raunchy stuff in here.
Yeah,
that
was my favorite part of the chapter, the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I know. Well,
yeah,
that was pretty funny.
I don't mind the raunchiness.
If you don't mind the raunchiness, then you would love GTO.
Yeah, I've been wanting to, like, but it's,
you would really like it. It's got like all the action and craziness, but like the comedy is like 90s comedy. It's like slapstick, kind of like raunchy humor, and like I love it. I mean, it's now my number 3 manga of all time because Gaku and Babysitters took number 2. But
I don't like collecting manga though that's out of print. I'm not
I don't blame you. Have you ever considered getting the Kodansha digital ones?
No, I don't like reading digital either.
My lucky.
But maybe I'll check that one out digital because you made me kind of interested in it.
I think it's right up your alley. It's not for everybody, but if this is like what you like for humor wise, I think you're gonna like it.
Yep, I'm immature.
Yeah.
Every time you saw me chuckling, I was just chuckling at something that's probably raunchy.
I kept laughing at Chucky Yugi. Like it just every time he turned into Chucky Yugi, I was like, this is so dumb. Like he looks so stupid.
And I can't remember, in the anime, does he realize when he transforms? Because in here, like, he just forgets when he transforms. I think in the anime it's the same, right? I can't remember.
I don't.
It seems like he just gets possessed here.
I don't think he had a conscious idea of the other side until they like met up together at one point, didn't they?
Yeah, I remember.
In the anime. So I think he was a little bit oblivious at first. Yeah, I think he was oblivious at first. But like obviously like this is just really weird because you get like this dark Yugi, Shadow Realm Yugi, but like he's just in the real world causing mischief. Honestly, he's kind of just being a jerk. Like
yeah, because he totally like just that was not fair, that game. Maybe if the guy hadn't thrown the dice at him, then he wouldn't have broken it in half. if he was going
Right.
to play it fair, but because he was playing unfair or trying to hurt him, he did that.
Right.
To me, it seemed like it was just rigged. He knew he was going to lose. Whoever he fights
Right.
against, you know they're going to lose. There's nothing.
Yeah.
No way he's ever going to lose.
This is like Kakaguri, but for like 7-year-olds, and I'm not having fun.
All right.
But
So,
it's fine.
let's see,
All
what
right,
time
should we
is
do
it?
another 10? It looks like these chapters are really short, so we should get through the rest of this volume pretty fast.
Yeah. Do you just want to do it one last 30 minutes and then we'll call it that? We'll call that
Let's
a
do
night?
it 20. Let's do it 20 and see how far, and then we'll call it. We'll talk, and then if we finish the other volume off camera, that's fine. So
See,
let's do it 20.
I have a 20-minute timer. Minute timer. Right, this one has the same theme as the 10-minute one, so we'll go with this.
Oh, and then after you set this, the 20-minute. After we do this 20-minute timer, we need to do our non-spoiler thoughts on AOT before we leave.
I still haven't seen it, dude.
What?
I'm actually
Oh God!
Did you not see all my stories?
No, I did, but I thought you got home and finished it.
No, so I'm actually gonna finish it after this. That's why
Oh.
I don't want to do it too late. So at 9,
Okay,
I'll get back
yeah.
home like at 9:30ish, and then we'll watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it after this.
Yeah, good. All right, let's read.
But man, that sucks. It would have been cool to talk to you about it.
Oh, I know. Well, we could talk about the first 10 minutes and non-spoilers, obviously, but like talk about what we thought of like the animation and everything like that.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that. Okay. Go ahead and get started. Right now. I don't know what you're laughing at yet.
I mean, it's just so stupid. Like,
Oh, you're talking about the karaoke part? Or...
yeah, like all of this is just so dumb. Like my whole perception of Dark Yugi is being ruined. I feel like.
Well, it's definitely darker than the anime.
Oh my god.
What happened?
Oh, you'll find out. it's pretty messed up. It is time. It is time to not duel.
It's time.
Because there's no duel. There's no time and there's no duel. Man, you know, I'm gonna finish I'm on chapter 6. So I got 2 more, and I'll finish.
Damn, chapter 6. I'm on chapter 5.
Yeah, I'm about to start chapter 6, but
You're just breezing through these.
well, because I just want to finish them. To be honest with you, I just want this to be over. Like I'm like I'm intrigued. Don't get me wrong. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I'm having fun with it, but like it's not what I want. You know, like
yeah. I didn't mind chapter 4 though. What about the escaped convict on death row?
that was cool.
Yeah, because at least we got to I thought it was fun. Then they're following Taya, see what's going on. And for a second too, I was like, is she that's poor? Because I know that there's this whole oh no, that's when there was a scene in the anime that got cut of her getting into some situations with some guys. I thought that's what they were gonna go with here, but no, it was her working at the burger shop.
Yeah,
I thought that was fun.
Yeah, other than that, I can just take it or leave it, you know.
Yeah, I hated the chapter about the singing. The guy that
oh yeah, that was just
that was
annoying.
horrible.
Yeah, that was annoying, and his the punishment that he got was also really dumb too.
Yeah, that's why I was at the end, I was just like, is that it? Did the chapter just end just like that?
Yeah,
it was such a bad chapter.
I like the chapter where the movie director guy, his eyes turned all censored. That was pretty cool. I thought that was a cool ending or whatever.
Yeah, I guess so, right? Because his heart, he's the only one who can hear it and it bother him, right? Or I don't know. It's not really that bad. You can just hear your heart beating.
But yeah, no, the heart beating one was kind of dumb, and then getting burned to a crisp is also pretty bad.
That was bad. What was chapter 5 the part where you said that it was really bad, or what chapter was it?
It was the one where he exploded. Chapter 5, which I just finished. That's the fortune teller one.
Oh, so you were talking about him burning?
Yeah, that was chapter 4. That one was cool. This chapter 5 I didn't like either. It was dumb.
Maybe I should just skip it then. After we're done here. But Otaku in Training says, I've been a Yu-Gi-Oh fan for years. As corny as some of these chapters are, I'm still enjoying it. End of chapter 4 got dark though. Yep, so he also enjoyed chapter 4.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
They are corny. I really didn't enjoy what did you think about the karaoke one? Did you enjoy that one?
No.
Yeah,
I'd be curious to talk in training if he liked it. Yeah, but yeah, I I'm glad I have this manga. I'm excited to ingest this manga. I'm very concerned at this point that there's not a lot of rereadability here, in terms of me wanting to keep it in my collection. But I'm trying to keep an open mind because I know that this is not the manga. I'm just gonna chalk it up as I'm reading something else. I'm not even reading Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I'm just reading some weird one-shot volume that I'm just not really enjoying that much.
Yeah, I don't think I would set it off as much as I'm not enjoying these first couple of chapters. Definitely.
No, I mean I'm gonna keep reading it. But I don't know. I'm just disappointed. But I guess I should have expected this coming in because this is what I had heard, but not that there'd be nothing about the cards at all. That's what's shocking to me is that we have nothing about the cards. So I'm intrigued to see why that is, and Otaku in Training said how the history may have changed the trajectory of the series. So
yeah. No, honestly, I had never heard anything bad about it. Even the reviews that I've seen, Chase the Dark Sage, he's the one that I've mainly seen talk about it. I don't recall him saying anything bad, and I would have definitely, if I did a review, I would have called out these first couple of chapters as being pretty bad.
Oh yeah, I would have like read this, and then I would have said in my review, I would have been like, "Hey, so if you like Yu-Gi-Oh and you're reading the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, go ahead and read the first chapter, and then go ahead and jump to like chapter 12 because that's when the card game starts." You know,
I could honestly, I remember him saying that it was actually enjoyable for him. If I'm not mistaken.
that's
Like it was
crazy.
different. It was different to see a different part of Yu-Gi.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I guess to each their own, but
Yeah.
Otaku in Training, the game gets introduced later in the volume. So we're okay. So we're pretty close then. So that's good. I don't know how much more I can take of this.
I'm just gonna go ahead and skip through and see where we start to see the card game to see how much more.
Yeah.
And already, okay, so we see some
Chapter
backstory here.
9. Oh my goodness. It's not even till volume 2. Oh gosh.
Oh, 15. I guess I went too far. Oh yes, here it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, this stuff looks pretty cool. All right. Okay. Chapter 9 it is.
All right. I'll suffer through it. I'll suffer
We'll
for the
suffer
cause.
through the first couple. I mean, we already 4 more chapters to go. All right.
All right. No, this is fun. No, I enjoyed. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the chatting part. I wish the read was better, but I enjoyed the chatting part.
Yeah, so did I. Who else was reading it, by the way? I think Otaku was reading it. He was reading it with us. Seems like.
I know Red
Anybody
Panther
else?
manga was reading it. I'm not sure who else was reading it. I know some other people were reading other things, but
Leroy, what were you reading? He stuck around. Nice. I don't know if he was reading manga. I know he only has like.
he might have been reading. He might have been doing something else.
Yeah, he has a small collection. He's a YouTuber too, by the way. I don't know if you've ever checked him out. Leroy.
Oh
And
no, I haven't. I should.
anybody who hasn't checked him out, go check him out. He does mostly figure stuff. He has a few manga videos. But all right, anything else you want to talk about before we end the stream?
No,
Another 5 minutes?
everybody watch Attack on Titan. It's great.
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about Attack on Titan. The first 10 minutes.
The first 10 minutes. You know, so you know how I think I sent this to you in the Instagram chat. Hold on. Mink 029 said, I honestly dropped Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though the anime was my favorite as a kid, even though the card stuff happens a few volumes down the road. Ah, interesting. Wow, you went so far to drop it. That's crazy.
How far did you run? Did you read into it? Like, did you only?
Yeah,
get through
that's what I'm
Omnibus
curious about. Yeah. I feel like with this one, I would want to give it at least 3 omnibuses before I like seriously consider dropping it.
I think I'm just gonna go through it the whole way because it's something that I really love. Like,
Yeah.
I want to read all of this at one point, and I also want to read all of Hunter x Hunter at some point.
Yeah. But what I was saying about AOT, so you know how I was telling you about how Mappa added in a bunch of a few anime original scenes?
Yeah.
Into the, I think, and because Mappa just knocked it out of the park in this first, I mean, knocked it out of the park from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I really think that I'm putting my prediction in now. Mappa is going to follow the storyline to the end, but they are going to add in several anime original scenes that are going to make the ending a little bit more tolerable than what the problems were in the manga. I don't know the ending of the manga. I was
about to ask, did you read the manga to the end?
I don't know the ending, but I think that Mappa's going to add in some anime original scenes to kind of help put a bow on top of this package. So that's what I'm predicting because they've already added stuff that really enhanced what happened at the beginning of the first episode. So yeah.
Do you know which ones were the anime original scenes? Because you seem to talk about it like you knew.
Yeah, one of them. I know one of them for sure was this is
Little
gonna
Kid
be like
edition.
I don't know, but I think I don't know if the little kid.
I like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was an anime original, but I know one of them was the 2 old people in the jail. Did you see that part? You should have been in that
No.
first 10 minutes. Two
Sounds
old people in
familiar.
jail, and the old lady says Judgment Day has came for us.
Oh yeah,
Judgment
yeah, I
Day
do
has come
remember
for
that.
us.
Yeah. I
So
saw that.
that's an anime original scene, and those are Zeke's grandparents.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I read that online. I was like, wow, that's a crazy anime original scene.
Yeah. How would you even know that just watching the anime?
Talking training is in the manga. I'm assuming you're talking about the kid getting. It was pretty messed up though. I actually watched AOT yesterday with a friend, or on Friday, like right when it dropped. And
You watch it with your neighbors?
No, I didn't watch it with my neighbors. I'm sure my neighbors are hearing me stream right now and they're like, "Oh, what is he talking about?" But like, you know what was funny? While I was watching AOT at my house, I heard the like dong 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 like next door.
Oh, yeah.
So they were watching like the earlier episodes of AOT, so it made me laugh.
They got onto the hype. They heard about the hype.
They got onto the hype. They just hear all the anime sounds coming out of my house like 24/7. So
Yeah, you're giving them your
Mikasa.
energy somehow.
oh, I know, Mikasa, best girl, and hey, you know, now I've got the
Oh,
the
dude,
good
I
old-
totally forgot about that. Can
Yeah.
you give me like a close view of that?
yeah. Let me.
I've already seen the pictures.
Well, this can be for the people in the stream.
Okay, that's true. Anybody who hasn't seen this, it's a 1/4 scale resin statue by Kadult Studio.
Kadult Studio. That's right.
Yep. Let's see if I can just
But it's a solid statue. Like, it's heavy, it feels really good. But yeah. So I can't show the back because my computer won't reach all the way. But the back
Sure.
has like the armored it has the armor titan and the
Oh, I love
colossal
the back.
titan. Oh, the back is gosh. Well, okay, hold on. Let me
I
get
love
my
the base.
computer. Let me do this, and I'm gonna unplug this. I've got like 4 things coming out of my computer. Okay.
Mikasa is best girl in AOT. Way better than Dark Magician Girl. Oh man, I do love Mikasa. Although I'm not a big fan of the short hair. I loved her back in the first 2 seasons. Oh, there we go. Let me get this out of the way. And I see you haven't got a new base for it. You haven't got a new...
There we go. You can hear me now. No, I don't. I'm gonna build it soon, but yeah. Then we got the Colossal, and I love the Warhammer Titan. So cool with the hammer. But
Dude, I'm gonna be so sad because I dropped a line of Titans that I was collecting, the one that had like the...
I remember,
armor.
and I saw you selling them.
Yeah, I sold them all already, but I'm so sad about the Warhammer Titan because that one was gonna look so sick. I love that Titan.
Yeah, dude, look at that. Isn't that sick? The Warhammer.
Yeah, I love that pose. He was gonna have a similar pose in the one that I had by Giant Studios.
Yeah, but yeah,
That
I
was the
definitely
face.
think. Oh god, you know, honestly, it's like the worst part of the figure. So this is which is it's terrible because like this is like the biggest part is Aaron, and yeah, the face is okay. It's not like terrible because the rest of the statue makes up for it. But yeah, it's not the best. And the clothes are really kind of plain. There's no texture to them, so it's
Interesting.
kind of the only gripe I have. But I definitely don't regret picking up the statue. I mean, if I had my choice, I would get the Figurama one, the $2,000.
Oh man.
You know, that one looks amazing. I would have never sold that one. I can't believe you sold it.
Yeah, I start to every time somebody mentions it, I regret it a little bit inside.
Really?
But my reasoning for it, I mean, the reason I sold it was because I love like the Titans, but I didn't
Yeah.
love the base itself.
Really? I thought the base was one of like what made this thing really cool.
It looks cool, but just the feel of it when you have it in person, the base itself feels kind of cheap. It's hollow. You can definitely tell.
Yeah.
And then it was also pretty large, and it wouldn't fit in like what I use to display my statues, so it always stick out,
Oh, okay.
and that always bothered me too. And those are like the only like the main reasons why I was just like I would be okay with selling it. But now that I sold it, I'm just like, damn, that was a nice statue. Like the sculpt of the Titan
Sure.
itself.
Yeah, I'm really hoping they send that Dorohedoro figure soon or statue soon. Like
Oh, yeah.
they're done. They're done with it. Like I mean, I guess they're doing quality control check, but like man, those pictures look great. Like all of them are handmade. Like the Cayman figure, oh, looks phenomenal. So I cannot wait.
Yeah, that one looks good. I'm a little bit worried about the Made in Abyss one.
Oh, I would be terrified if I had pre-ordered that Made in Abyss figure, because even when they took the pictures of the Made in Abyss figure, like at a better angle, like on the next day, it still didn't look good. I don't know what they did to the face, but it just looks, I don't know, like looks weird.
We'll see. That might be have to be one that I sell too.
Yeah.
If I don't love
You
it,
know, and those Good Smile ones that I had, the ones that I got for super cheap that I sold for a profit, those faces looked phenomenal. Like I actually really regret selling those. Like those look great.
Those were nice.
Oh, those were great figures. I regret selling those a lot.
They're actually, I think, Prism Studio is making another one that's very similar to those Good Smile ones, which is pretty nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're pretty pricey too.
Yeah, they just
figure out.
announced the. Did you see the Asta from Vlad Collectibles, the Black Clover one?
I thought that one already got released.
They just set up the pre-orders for the 1/6 scale, and I was like, oh, like 1/6, that's like perfect size, and like
so
the
they
1/4.
did the 1/4 first, and now they're doing.
Yeah, and now they're doing a
I didn't notice
1/6.
that.
Yeah, and it was like $325 after shipping, which is actually pretty good for the quality that you're getting. But I didn't order it because I'm like, I have to save my money for this con, because like I'm gonna just see what's there and just buy whatever I want. So.
Oh, for the con. Okay.
Yeah, like if there's like, I don't know what to expect, if there's gonna be figures, manga, fan art, like artwork stuff, merch. Like I just want to have my wallet ready to spend for that, you know.
Yeah, I've never been to a convention, but I feel like if I did go to one, I would spend some big money.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to spend. I got that tax return. I'm ready to go. So.
I'm already.
Yeah, but all right, man. Anything else we should hit before we get out of here? You haven't even been on. It's just been me on the picture.
Oh shoot, you're right. My bad.
That's fine. They can just keep admiring my collection.
Yeah, I was showing off the Titan, and I forgot to switch it back to this.
But anything else you want to hit before we get out of here?
Any questions from the chat before we go? I was super fond of the Titan. Loved the ability to art in certain parts as needed. Yep, that's pretty cool.
But well, everybody, thank you so much for coming. This was a lot of fun. You know, I always like doing these with other manga tubers and getting to read and interact. You know, a lot of us are in our own like little pod when we make our videos, so it's nice when we all get to interact with each other, because like that's what makes this community so much fun. So.
All right. Well, yeah. I'll definitely think about it, Red Panther manga, because yeah, this was pretty fun. A lot better than I was expecting. So we'll see if we continue it. I'll have to talk with Prosy if he wants to continue it, or otherwise, maybe I'll do it by myself. We'll see. All right, guys. It's been a good time. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Prof, for coming on and redoing this with me.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.
All right. Bye, y'all.